Man, Super SVPA, I don't know why. And I just did an interview with Real Life Street Stars, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, all that shit, man. Yeah.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just a real life street star. You know what time it is. Real life street star, man. We got a goddamn legend in the building, man. We got Super in the building, man.
What's happening, man?
Halle Berry. The originator.
Yeah.
We can say that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Everybody know that. Come on, man.
I don't think everybody really know that, bro.
You know, it's ironic and it's crazy that everybody doesn't know, and it's my fault, you know. But I'm not alone.
Yeah.
So.
Why do you say it's your fault that nobody knows?
I just feel like business on that end should have been handled a little differently. You know, it's been 15 years, 16 years now, so. You know, it's just, when we get into the story, you know what I'm saying, I think you'll find out, you'll realize, we all played a part in shit going wrong, man.
I used to be out there all the time in the clubs, and really, bro, this is my first time just like really meeting you. Like, and you know, Dorrough, he took a lot of the shine for that. But it's like, when he was performing, where were you at? So basically, I was still in Houston. I was still at PV. I was actually living down there in my dorm room. Okay.
Like, people don't know, when that song was #1 on 106 and Park, I was still going to class. So I used to walk to class signing autographs and shit.
Okay, but let's not get too far ahead of myself. Let's take it back. First and foremost, where are you from?
I'm actually from Killeen, Texas. A lot of people don't know that's actually where Halle Berry blew up first.
Okay.
So I made the song in my dorm room when I was at PV, and I, just put it out, just giving my CD out, passing it out to DJs and friends and shit.
Who was some of the instrumental DJs? Not to interrupt, but like, who was some DJs that?
In the beginning?
Yeah, that you passed it out to, that you felt like made a difference.
Actually, in the very beginning, it was the one DJ I gave it to, DJ Got Him. He was the very first DJ to play it on the radio in Killeen. And then, I was giving it to DJ Merck and Rogers, DJ Mr. Rogers at PV. But when I made the song, I just gave it to him. He played it on the radio. I got a phone call from my nigga TB. He told me, hey, your song on the radio out here in Killeen, you got a song called Halle Berry? I said, yeah. And, he got me connected with them. And, I just started, we used to throw parties. So I was the DJ at the parties. So I would break the record there at the parties and shit. And then we took it to PV, and my DJ was like, nah, nigga, you need to try to get a nigga on this hoe to kind of blow it up. And there was only one nigga I wanted on that hoe, and it was Dorrough.
Well, let me ask you this. Were you chasing the sound?
I wasn't. Well, no, see, because I was actually born in Germany. Okay. So, yeah, I'm a military brat. So when I moved to Texas for the first time, that was my first time really living in America full time. So I had actually, when I finished high school there, I went to PV, and first thing I noticed, bro, was a divide. You had Houston niggas and you had Dallas niggas. I was pretty much with the Dallas niggas. Like, I hung with them more. Right. They just, I don't know, I just gravitated to them. And then I realized at the parties what they was doing was the dance, the boogie shit. So I was just kind of like, damn, like, what is this shit? Then the sound went with it. So me being a producer, I go back and I make a song like, what's coming out? Get it, bitch. And the walk that walk. And all that shit was moving. Dorrough was the first name I heard on campus. Dorrough and a nigga named D-Ray. And so I went back to the studio, worked on my shit. I couldn't come up with shit, but finally I did. I had the hook to Halle Berry, but then I made the beat. And that's when it all came together. And I just put that shit out on MySpace, nigga. Like, that shit, put it out on MySpace, started playing it at my parties in Killeen, and yeah, that shit just took off, bro. Took a whole life of its own.
So I want to pause on the Dallas versus Houston shit. Like, touch on that for a minute, because we hear the stories about it. Like, can you give us just one crazy story from that time frame? Nah,
that's the thing. So 05 was when it was crazy. I'm 06. So when I got there, they said, all the crazy shit is, it ain't like it used to be. But I heard niggas was getting beat up, niggas was fighting. You had to pick sides. So me being from Killeen, it was really both. We was kind of like fucking with them niggas, but my whole building was Dallas niggas, straight Dallas niggas. Like not your live in Grand Prairie, live in Arlington. No, I'm talking real live Dallas niggas. Went to South Oak Cliff, the Cliff, South Dallas. So you know what I'm saying? It was them niggas that I just hung out with, and it was really like you had to pick sides, bro. Them niggas it was a lot of shit still in the air, that niggas was just weren't rocking with. The Houston niggas felt, was one way, Dallas niggas was another. And like really, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, what really kind of brought us level-headed was the dance music. Like the boogie, the dance, like that shit. Houston niggas started doing it. That shit went to Houston, went crazy. So I mean, it was an issue, I think, before us, like around Fat Pimp. He used to tell me when he came down to PV, it was real, and shit got crazy. But I kind of missed a little bit of that. I missed a little bit of that shit.
From me being a consumer of the song, I felt like it was Dorrough's song.
Yeah.
Right? Did you feel like that? Were you getting the same response, or was everybody like?
So how that happened was, when I wanted Dorrough on the song, I gave him the song. He was finna do his verse, but with D Will at the time, he was managing me. He wasn't even managing. He was just saying he's my manager. He was like, "Hey, we need to bring Dorrough to the parties and show him how big this record is in Killeen." So we brought him to the parties, and I brought him to my first show. So this was gonna be my first time performing Halle Berry. I brought him down. This shit's on YouTube too. Y'all can look this shit up. My very first performance. You can actually see Dorrough, Merc, all in the background, and they kind of like, oh shit, and they really react to the shit. So when I get back to school, Dorrough hop on it, and then we, blow that shit up. And actually, when Q Smith got involved, he was the one that I wanted him to, or he asked me, hey bro, let me enhance the beat and fix the beat up a little bit and put my tag on it so I can, get some exposure for producing. Me being a producer and a writer, I was just like, fuck it, okay, cool, let's go. I wanted niggas to win with me. And so he's like, in exchange, I'm gonna make sure this bitch get on K104. So, when him and Dorrough would bring the record to Dallas, they would be promoting it, passing out flyers, all that shit. I think the people just was like, oh, this is Dorrough shit. When they receive it, it was just like, he was just giving it out like, hey, they was just going off of who they received it from. Dorrough at the time had a name. Like, he was buzzing. Y'all don't know. Dorrough was that, he's about to be that nigga in the city at this time because he was already popping at PV. That's why I wanted him on it. So it was our camps, bro. Like, they really had a problem with that shit. And really what it was it became an issue when I would come to Dallas from PV trying to perform and shit. And the promoter would be like, oh, well, we just had Halle Berry performed here last week. Or we just had Halle Berry the other day. And we'd be like, who? Who performed it? And then that's when we find out there. And what it was is my manager at the time, he wanted them to communicate more. Like, he wanted them niggas to let us know, hey, if y'all gonna be at the club this night, let us know. And it was just a miscommunication thing, I think, and we still rock with each other at that time, but then it was just like, it got messy after a while, bro.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I never saw you perform, and when you say that's a problem,
that's like, crazy.
That's a big problem, right?
Yeah. And I've been performed in every club in Dallas, like when it was Shay, Rhythm, DMX, all them motherfuckers, bro. I strip club, DGs. I don't think it was called DGs at the time. But yeah, I done performed in every club out here, and even in Grand Prairie, Arlington shit.
You feel like you could have done something different to put your face to it?
I think that was the whole issue of the whole record, bro. We spent our whole years chasing that record. It just kept getting bigger and bigger than us and bigger than us. And it was just like, at one point, I was just like, nah, I ain't gonna never catch it. It's gone now. It's gone. Especially when it got in the hurricane hands. It was already out of there.
Yeah. So, and we want to get to that because, it's interesting, right? Because.
Yeah. And this was before social media. So
right. Before social media.
It's just the power of a hit record. And we didn't know it was going to be that big of a hit. Shit.
This is what I want to know. What made you, because I feel like Halle Berry was the first song where niggas just started using names for hooks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what made you just praise Halle Berry that tough?
I was a fan of Halle Berry. Like, if you was a young nigga like that, Halle Berry was your it girl. You know, she was the top it girl. But I think it was just being in the creative spirit, bro. I just was in the studio and I could have said any name, but I think what flowed off the tongue so much better was Halle Berry, and I can carry the tune. So yeah, it didn't have no sense.
How did you feel when Halle Berry actually responded and reacted to the song?
That was a crazy period because the label at the time with Hurricane people, they thought that she was gonna sue us. And there was a rumor going around that she was gonna sue us. So they actually went and had us go in the studio and change Halle Berry to Miss Berry. And so it's a version of that that's out. It's like 8 or 9 versions to this record. But I had actually, I disliked it. I hated that shit.
Right.
And so when she danced to it on Ellen, that was even a bittersweet moment because at the time the label was trying to make the world think that it was just Hurricane's song.
Right.
They was trying to manipulate the whole situation, and that was gonna have a big backlash too, you know. But I think they got mad when Halle Berry and Ellen was saying my name more times. They think they said my name like 2 or 3 times, but then they said Hurricane name. They didn't like that shit. Right. They didn't like that at all. So, but I was just in my dorm room, bro. I think Q Smith had called me. He was just like, hey, Halle Berry gonna be on Ellen DeGeneres today. And I was getting ready for class. And then I said, oh shit. So I sat down at the edge of my bed, turned the TV on, watched that shit, and it was just like, wow, okay. He's like, okay, she danced to it. Yeah. I was by myself. Every really highlighted moment of this whole situation, I always was by myself. And I think that was, you know, everything else was shared with other people. And I think that was God's way of showing me something, you know, that I really needed to see that I really didn't realize till years later.
Now, you know, take us through, because I feel like this is the most controversial part of it is it went from you and Dorrough to you and Hurricane Chris. Mm-hmm. That's the part that didn't make any sense for anybody, really. Yeah. So tell me did you okay that? Did you co-sign that? How did that record go from you and Dorrough to you and Hurricane Chris? So it was, everything has a, you know, it's the domino effect. So at it was a summer jam when Lil Wayne dropped Carter 3 album. I had got a chance to perform at that summer jam, and I ended up performing. That was my first show performing for like 20, 30,000. And so they took me up to VIP, and I meet Playing Skills. Playing Skills, they, you know, big producers out here. And we just spoke with them for a while. I ended up signing with them. And actually, the way I signed with them was crazy because we hadn't signed yet. And then they called us from New York like, hey, Jive want to do a deal, but they won't do the deal unless you sign with us first. So me and my manager went ahead and just signed the shit, not even, you know, because our lawyer was reading over it at the time, but he was taking so long. So we ended up signing the shit. And then we ended up not getting the situation with Job. So we ended up just being signed with Playing Skills. I mean, we were still gonna sign with them. We just wanted to, you know, fill out the situation a little bit longer. And I honestly think, man, they just didn't think it would be big enough for what they had going on. They had, you know, the Lil Wayne record got money, record was out. So they wanted something bigger. And then first, you know, this Hurricane hopped on the remix. He was just on the remix with me and Tom Tom. And then, you know, a couple months later, I get a call. I'm in Houston. They call me like, hey, drive up to Dallas real quick. We want to talk about something important. We need you right now. So we drive up to Dallas. And that's when they just lay it on me like, you know, Hurricane looking for a record. We want to give him the record. Woo-de-woo. I wasn't with it. I said, fuck no. You know, and at the end of the day, my manager, he was like, hey, man, you know, they gonna do it anyway, bro. It really ain't got no control over this shit.
So hold on. It seemed like that's like the manager to blame right there. Like,
I mean, cause see, the thing about it is, me and D Will, it was more like manager and co-manager. Like I was the co-manager, so it was more so like he didn't make decisions for me. We kind of made him together.
So did you?
So I'm just at fault as he is, you know.
Did they pay you off for this song? Because I'm looking at the YouTube and it's under Hurricane Chris's YouTube, and it really should be under your YouTube.
Yeah, it should be.
And
Right.
it has 13 million views, so that's a check
Yeah. Which
for
I
a
get.
song, especially. I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Like,
So explain. So they say that this is gonna happen anyway. At that point, in your mind, is it like, oh, we gotta get on some gangster shit, or is it like, like,
nah.
niggas can take that one or two ways, like,
Yeah.
nigga, what? Or,
I mean, but you gotta think about it. We
business.
wouldn't no gangsters. I'm not a gangster.
no, I get it.
So I was just kind of like, oh, is this how it go? Like, what the fuck? But Daisy's like, they gonna offer you to go on tour. They gonna do this. They gonna do that.
So they made it sound good.
Yeah. So they gonna throw you on the video. They gonna keep you on the hook, keep your verse on the song, all that shit. So I was just like, okay, cool. Let's go then. Fuck it. You know, it's business, right?
how did it feel meeting Boosie when you
At
shot
the shoot.
Yeah, the
He
shoot.
was cool. We was some dancing ass niggas. So Boosie, I think he was getting ready to go in. He was just laid back. He's not the Boosie he is today. He was laid because he was fucked up, man. He was about to go to jail for them 40 years or something he did.
Yeah.
So he was fucked up about it. And we was the ones that brought the smile on his face. He when he saw us dancing, having a good time, the nigga was like, yeah, you hit the hell, bro. You killed that shit. I was just like, thank you. But it was short lived, you know. It was just at the shoot, you know. So
Wait. Okay, so you sign the paperwork, you realize it's gonna happen anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You are the writer and producer.
yeah.
So did you at least win on the production side, or was there, you know?
Yeah, so that's a crazy story, bro, because I won on everything. At first, see, business, it got restructured so many times in that situation because first, you know, they took the production credit, and then they had my publishing, they had everything. They locked me up. And so when that song happened, my shows were still coming, but it kind of dwindled down, you know, as time went on. So I went from being over time, you know, an artist, touring and everything, touring overseas and shit. And then I had to get a job. I had to get a real day job. So this shit turned real.
So if you could do it all over again, would you signed or would you stayed independent?
It's crazy you asked that. I'm glad you asked that question because people ask me that today and I'll say, you know what, it's a bittersweet situation because I don't know if Halle Berry, I personally don't know how big Halle Berry would have been if it wasn't Hurricane song.
Right.
You know, that's an experiment that,
As a consumer,
you know,
I'm gonna say that that was a huge record. It was a huge record. Now, I didn't know the face to it. I thought it was the Road song. I'm gonna keep it real.
yeah.
But even when Hurricane got it, it was still given to Hurricane.
Yeah. Because part of it was niggas felt the way that the Road wasn't on the song.
Yeah.
Right. So how did that make you feel? It's like, nigga, it's my song.
Because,
Like,
well, when Playing Skills did the deal with Hurricane, they did it for several reasons. That was one of the reasons. They didn't like that narrative. They didn't like, because it's their shit now. So they didn't like that the whole city and the whole state was saying it was the Road record. It's the Road record. Because he was the bigger artist. And so, you know, that's another reason that they want. They said that, you know, there's already too much shit going on with this record. Let's give it to Hurricane. And then, you know, D Will was like, well, nigga, it's gonna be more shit. Like, D Will wasn't with it either. Like, he was kind of like, nigga, it's still gonna be more shit to go on with this record. You just don't understand. And it was, like I said, nigga, once your name on them contracts, you don't really have, you just gotta go with what's going on. I know that today, then I was fucked up. Right. Yeah, I was depressed about that shit. But, you know, it taught me a lot. It did.
So now the only thing, you know, it's so crazy. I actually watched the Halle Berry video 2 weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. And I was, you know, with my people. And I noticed, I said, damn, bro, they didn't show you till the very end. So I would have felt some type of way. Like, nigga, I'm on the hook, bro.
It's two versions of the video.
Oh, man.
It's two versions. So this was another domino effect from the Ellen DeGeneres shit. So when she goes Ellen DeGeneres, she says my name again. She says it more than Hurricane's name. They didn't like that. So for the video shoot, the director had told us, they said, well, I shot two versions of the video. One version has Superstarr all over it. He's dancing all on this motherfucker. He's, laughing. His face is all over it. And then the second version is the one y'all saw. And so, which one you think they picked? we in the hotel room on the road. They like, the video came back. All my niggas, we in there, we're watching it. I'm sitting there like, damn, where the fuck I'm at? And in the last 17 seconds, I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me, nigga. We was mad than a bitch, bro. That fucked up my whole night. I was just...
You would have been a megastar if they had to put you in this video, bro.
Man.
I swear to you, I seen this video, but I did not see you.
You didn't see me at all.
And this is a problem.
At all.
Niggas don't even make it to the third verse. We like, y'all gonna put me at the third verse?
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's wild shit.
Yeah, bro, but their whole MO was to try to drill it in everybody's head that this is a Hurricane Chris record to the world. I don't think that the label really cared about, the regional success of it. They cared about the global success. Right. They don't care. And niggas in New York didn't give a fuck who record it was. Niggas in LA didn't give a fuck who record it was. But the good thing about it, a couple of things they did, bro. I still got to perform at the BET Awards with them. I still got to perform overseas, London, South Korea. I did a lot of shit though with it. It was just every time something would go up, some shit would go down. I actually had to get out my contract with Playing Skills by signing a publishing deal. And I actually signed a publishing deal. They took half of my advance, and that's how I got out my contract with them. So I got my publishing back, I got my rights. I ended up getting a majority of percentage of Halle Berry. Because when Dorrough came in, this when Dorrough had Ice Cream Paint Job, so he lawyered up. He came with it, so he hit him with cease and desist the record, both versions. And he held up the money for like 3 or 4 years. So for 3 or 4 years, nobody was getting paid from Halle Berry. And that's that period where I had to get a job and shit. Nigga, I be telling niggas, I remember I was working at the Houston Zoo, nigga, taking tickets. Nigga, this girl who noticed me from shows and shit, she walked through with her whole family. They like, hey, ain't you the nigga that sing Halle Berry? I say, yep. They say, damn. And I'm able to tell you that story because that's the shit that stuck with me to this day. Like, that's what shit I was going through to make me strong. Like, niggas be like, yo, you so resilient, you smiling, you know what the fuck I've been through, nigga.
God. See, but this is what I always wondered too, right? When you got a song that big of a smash, what was your follow-up song?
So I wasn't making
you just said
music.
Fuck it at that point?
No, I wasn't making that type of music. Halle Berry was the very first, like maybe the third record. When I told you I started trying to make Dallas type music, Halle Berry was number 3.
Damn.
That was the third song I made when I started making that. I was lyrical rap, R&B. I was what I do today. And so I got caught in the motion.
For the sake of the money, they want you to make that type of record. You gotta understand that you had a whole bunch of niggas trying to make a dancing song. Yeah. And you made one. Right? Yeah. So why didn't you just continue to go to that route? Like,
so I did, but they just didn't hit. They just didn't hit as much as Halle Berry. And so
what is the name of this? I'm just curious what the name of the song was after Halle Berry.
Miss Aquafina. It's a Miss Aquafina. How about in my beamer? It was some.
Yeah, I remember that. They were playing that.
Just like you just.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So here's the thing about it, bro. When you got them records like Halle Berry and that shit take off like that, they ain't paying attention to the Miss Aquafina because it ain't hitting this hard. Like the bigger that record goes, the higher the expectations. So,
Did you try to collab with the Dallas artists that were doing the thing at the time?
I collab with everybody.
So you did something with Lil Will and
Fat, B-Hamp, all them niggas. I was producing for everybody, writing, all kind of shit. Even the same shit I do today.
Were you able to make money off of that?
Yeah, I was, touring and shit. I still was touring, man. I would get shows. The thing about it was the record would get so big. I started doing like bar mitzvahs and shit. I would do birthday parties and, I did a quinceañera one time. When they was paying though. I did one for this rich girl in Lafayette and I was only going, $1,500 a show. And they paid me about six bands for that show. So yeah, I would hit them big licks, and that'll hold me over. But nigga, I had kids. I started, I had 2 kids and shit. So you know how I get.
So would you consider yourself a part of the Dallas boogie movement?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, because I personally, back then hearing it, I just thought it was a Dallas. I thought you was from Dallas because Dorrough was on it,
Everybody
right?
thought I was from Dallas.
So I want you to rank.
I mean, today I'm from the D.
Dallas.
I'm by way of Killeen because I've been in this bitch. I moved up here in 2013, so I've been here about what's that? 11 years, 12 years. Yeah. So I've been here longer than I've been in Killeen.
Yeah.
And Houston.
So if you were to rank the top 3 boogie songs.
Ooh, top 3 boogie songs. God damn. You talking about today too, or just back then?
Just back then.
See, you got Lil Will, My Dougie. I'm gonna say, because it's underestimated, I'm gonna say Rack Daddy.
Yeah.
My nigga Fat. That Rack Daddy, man. Y'all don't understand. That motherfucker.
And they walk.
And shout out to my nigga, my manager Jay Chat, man. He started that shit, man. And goddamn, and my shit, nigga, fuck it.
Yeah, there it is. Halle Berry got to be up there. What about Stanky Leg?
Damn. Everybody was doing that shit, nigga. I even doing that shit in my shows, just being funny and shit. Damn, no, them niggas, they was legit, bro. Cause I used to watch them niggas on TV, and them niggas they was right before me. So yeah, I don't know. They honorable mention though.
So how do you feel about the DJs and the promoters then at the time? Did you fuck with everybody or?
Yeah.
So did they help? Did they help with the song?
Drop. Shout out to my nigga DJ Drop. That was the one I had the closest relationship with. Rogers. Even though he by way of Houston, but he's still a Dallas nigga. Shit, it's so many, bro. DJ Dre, Wild Hair, Scrappy, goddamn Darkness, my DJ Fife. He just, but you talking about the Definition DJs, all them niggas.
Yeah.
All them niggas, really. I can't even remember all them niggas, man. God damn, it was so many. What was the big Mexican nigga name? DJ
G-Rock.
G. Yeah, G-Rock.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was so many though.
There's so many.
There was so many, bro. Hustle Squad DJs, they got me started. Jay Classic them down there in Houston, and
And I gotta ask you this: when it was going on, and what was your relationship with Hurricane Chris? Why everybody was doing all this fucked up shit to you and behind the scenes?
Yeah, because they put a cease and desist on my whole career. I remember there was an email that got sent out by our DJ crew. Them niggas was like, any DJ playing Superstar's music is getting a pink slip. Some shit.
Who said that? Hurricane Chris's account?
Nah, it was a DJ crew out in Texas. Like everybody got mad at me when that shit happened.
Why were they mad at you though?
I mean, come on, man. I'm the messenger. Like they gotta shoot the messenger. Like I'm the one that's telling people, oh, this is Hurricane Chris song now. So, they didn't like that, bro. And they didn't like that, that shit was gonna happen like that. And my shit, it got bad for me, bro. It got real bad.
So Hurricane, I don't know if you've seen, I think all this came about, Hurricane Chris did an interview about his career in general. Mm-hmm. And then he spoke about, him and Bebe situation and all that. And so when you look back and see that his career didn't pan out the way it did or how it was supposed to do, how do you feel about that? Because it's like almost a similar story as far as you signing the deal was kind of fucked up or it didn't go.
Nah, but see, here's the thing though. That was the label that was doing all that shit. Hurricane was just the face. Right. I don't think Hurricane heard the record. He heard the camaraderie of the record, but he didn't know that business was like that. He didn't know it was so many people involved in that whole entire record. So that's why me and Hurricane kept our relationship over the years. I did another record with Hurricane during COVID, and we've been cool ever since. I called a nigga right now, and what's up?
Like, what about Bebe?
Bebe, it was crazy because me and Bebe stayed cool, but at the time of Halle Berry, I didn't know they were at odds. They had a little situation going on, so that made it so fucked up because Bebe the one that broke the record out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. It was weird energy, bro. Like, nigga, I didn't know the shit. I'm just in the middle, so I would have to, at the video shoot, I go have to holler at Baby, yeah, then go holler at Hurricane, and it was because they were separated, like.
And
it's crazy.
Did Illuminati try to approach you? And
Y'all sacrificed the wrong one.
No, see, the thing about it was like Dorrough, and like I said, me and Dorrough, we just started. We performed together for the first time, I think last year. In 15 years. That's what's up. So yeah, we came together and we squashed all that shit. But I think it was just, man, it was just us being young, wanting that success, and we was both parties was doing things that they should have communication, bro.
So did he blame you because essentially he's looking at it like, this is my song with you, and I just got whacked off the song completely.
So Dorrough, he rightfully so, we was wrong in that situation because we didn't realize how much impact and support that he was doing for the record. I think it was just more so we took it as, man, he ain't telling everybody that this our record and he going on saying it was his record and shit. And I'm just like, bro, I don't think he's able to do that shit. Cause I was defending him, but it was just some niggas around me and just the camaraderie.
It's really y'all's record.
Yeah, it was our record because he put in a lot of work to promote that record, bro. Right. He really did. He was on doing the groundwork just like we was, but we was just doing it in Houston, Killeen, Beaumont.
Which might have made it bigger because now y'all hitting a bigger area.
Yeah, at first we was doing shows together because I was in PTC.
Gotcha.
I was in that group. So, we used to do shows together with Jay Classic. He would book us shows. I think Jay Classic was over the Hustle Squad DJs. He booked us our first show for $150. You know what I'm saying? But, I think it was just when our camps went this way, it went their way, we went our way. Shit just got confusing, man. It really did. And to this day, like when we talk about it, we be like, we really don't know what happened. Like, what was the turning point in this? Because I had a phone call with him. It was a heated conversation. I think it was like, when was this? Like, 2010 or some shit, 2011. And we was just like, man, because he was just like, man, I gotta get my money, nigga. I gotta get my money too. Man, this is when Ice Cream Pay Job was blowing up. And, and my shit was going down. But I mean, like I said, bro, over the years, I think we just, even when we would see each other out, it was all love. I think people just, everybody else talking and shit made shit difficult, right? Because you'll hear some shit and you be like, what? And I'll be like, nah, bro, that's not true.
So let me ask you this. I mean, you fast forward to the day, right? Mm-hmm. And you see a Sexyy Red use your actual voices in the record.
Yeah.
She just went #1 overall.
Right.
So now out of the clear blue, now you have a resurgence. Yeah. What does that feel like to, #1, did you know that was going to happen? Did they hit you up? Did they call you? And now to go #1 again, they would have to credit you as a writer on that, I believe.
Yeah.
How does that feel, bro?
It was crazy because my homegirl, Keandra, hit me and she told me about it. Hey, I think Sexyy Red sampled your song. And I said, which one? I'm trying to be all macho. And she's like, Halle Berry. I was like, go ahead. And then I go on the Twitter, I see it. I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was shocked as a motherfucker. I was happy. I was like, oh shit. And this shit kind of jammed.
I'm back.
Man, bitch. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? So I turned the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hide this shit. I was happy,
like
nigga.
No addition on the contract.
Yeah. Because the thing about it is, over the years, I've been getting paid from Halle Berry's royalties and everything. So that's my second income. Like, fuck it.
Do you think you had the top 3 fucked up contract in Dallas, Texas?
I had the top 1, nigga. Oh. I had the #1 fucked up contract. Anytime a nigga go from there and have to go get a job, 2-3 jobs, nigga, being a regular nigga again, like hell yeah, nigga.
Is there a name for the contract that you had? So people can watch out for, like,
fucked up.
It wasn't like a 360.
Yeah, what type
360
of verbiage in the contract do a nigga need to look
nigga,
out?
what's 360 plus 360 shit? Fuck it.
1080.
Now, real time, he said, oh, they just gonna give my shit away. Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, when the record went gold 2 summers ago.
Oh, the first Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. Well, damn, Hurricane Chris version.
Soup like double platinum.
Yeah, Hurricane Chris version went gold just 2 summers ago. So even like at that moment when they went gold, I think that's when everybody like, you know, came back together. That's when me and Playing Skills started talking again.
Gotcha.
And, you know, all that shit. So it's by the grace of God, man. You know, I don't know what he up there doing, you know. So I just let him do what he do. I keep my eyes on my own paper like the teacher taught me and shit.
So do you get paid off production too and writing on this? Or is it? Oh, nigga, so you good? Are you good?
Yeah, but I mean, because me and Q Smith, we've been sharing percentages all these years, so we share the percentages on the production and shit.
Shout out Q Smith.
Shout out to my nigga Q Smith, man.
Have you ever tried to resurface it on TikTok, like go crazy, get some girls to start dancing to it or something?
When with the
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry?
You know how all the songs kept coming back?
Nah, man, I was trying to run away from this shit.
That makes sense. Like so rightfully so, you were bitter about the situation. You probably never even wanted to. So again, you are a producer. So during this time, you ain't make beats for nobody.
I was producing for a lot of niggas.
Give me some names.
It wasn't no big name niggas though.
Gotcha.
I was trying to. I think I hate Rainwater by Mo3 and shit. But
right. Right. Why ain't you live?
He didn't know. Nah, thing is, them niggas had. I was reaching though, bro. Them niggas.
I ain't gonna lie. I was in a session with Rainwater and Mo3 and Number 7. They was going through beats. They was killing niggas beats in the studio. They said this shit sound like a circus beat, nigga.
Cause I was reaching though. I was trying to reach out when them niggas was hot. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Were you able to make a Mo3 beat though? Do you feel like you could have made a Mo3 beat?
Yeah. It's a lot of passion and pain in his beats.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of melodies, a lot of church rhythms and patterns, things that you could tell they played back in church, organs and shit. So yeah, it's a lot of soul too. Mo3 music had a lot of soul, and I'm like I said, I'm a music head, so I dissect songs and shit. And yeah. A lot of his songs had pain. So.
Is this your first interview?
Hell no.
Okay, like is this your first major interview? Okay, give me what other platform that you went on?
Major platform. Let me see. Shit, it's been so many years, man.
No, so I mean since all the shit went down.
Since I just been doing podcasts, podcasts and shit. Why?
No, I just feel like you should have told the story a long time ago.
I mean, me and Jeff, I think we've been trying to link up for a while. Okay, but it had to make sense. It had to make sense. Yeah, man. I think because I would see y'all, but I thought of y'all like I thought of fucking Vlad and No Jumper and all them niggas. So. Shit, I was kind of like, well, I'll get to them when I get up there.
but that is resurgence, bro. Like, tell me how that, like, what's the plan now? I mean, the eyes are back on you, right? Now we live in an internet age. Obviously, you're doing interviews, so they're going to know, they're going to be able to put the face to the original beat song. What is the plan? Are you making music? I know you was telling us about something. Tell us about the new single that you got out.
Yeah, Poppy. It's a record that I got from my guy, Young Renzo. He had the record. I heard that bitch. I was like, man, let me put this out. I just signed this deal with a label out of Memphis and called Bluff City. So I needed a single, and he let me use that shit. I put my verse on there. It's out right now. I just wanted to take a different approach, man, because you know I wanted to do music that I'm comfortable with now. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just do music because that's the hype. Like. I see a lot of artists doing that shit and they be asking me, you know, how are you able to sustain and do this? That's because I do what the fuck I want to do. I don't be trying to do music like this shit that's popping. Okay, that's cool. Y'all pop. I don't want to be popping forever. So I'm going to do the music that I love. And when you do the shit that you love, of course, you know, this shit going to sound genuine. It's going to sound, you going to love it. And if I don't even care. If we wasn't getting paid for this shit, I would still be doing it. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old. Right. You know, so... the shit that you hear today is gonna be shit from that I want to do, that I want to put out. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit that I got out now is just it's just people who really love the music and not in love with the hype. You know.
So let me ask you this: what do you think the problem is with the game right now? You hear a lot of music that's being dropped and it doesn't stick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's here, niggas jamming for about a week and it's done with.
I mean, it's just like what we was doing. It's kind of like what I told y'all how I created Halle Berry, right? I wasn't making that type of music, but then I go in, I say, okay, boom, let me just make this type of music then. And then, third song in, it comes Halle Berry. I think that's what niggas doing. I think they just making what's, like I said, they fall into what's the hype, what's popular, what's the shit out. You got 30 niggas sounding alike, and that's cool because I think the trajectory of the world has changed. Like, young niggas don't give a fuck about that shit sounding different. You can play 10 songs that all sound the same. They all gonna be lit, the whole club. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. We cared. You had to play an Outkast, then a Wu-Tang, then this song, then that song. You can't play the same type of song in a row. Back when we was doing it, y'all might be a little older than me. I don't know, but yeah, bro, like, the young niggas don't give a fuck about that. Oh, different and all that, So the artists are gonna continue to feed what the young niggas want, and by default, that's cool. You gonna make a little money. But by default, nigga, you ain't gonna stay around long. Like, cause think about the niggas who been around 20, 30 years. The Jay-Z's and who else?
Young Jeezy.
Young Jeezys and the Rick Ross T.I.'s. Niggas don't. Them 4 niggas, 5 niggas that don't sound alike right there. So you gotta do it like it's for you. You gotta, if you wanna do this shit, do this shit. But I also think it's just like the drug game. Everybody's doing it. So more niggas just wanna do it because everybody doing it.
Right. So
everybody's selling dope back then. Everybody gonna be selling dope.
So what do you think about Sexyy Red as an artist?
she hard. Hey, go tell you, she got like 2 or 3. She got like 2 or 3 records in the club, nigga. I'll be like, damn, I really want to bob to this hoe. But I'm just not. I mean, I'm just I'm macho, bro. But she go hard, bro. The thing about it is, you don't have to be super lyrical, spiritual. You don't have to be that, bro. I think a lot of people, they feel like you do. You don't have to be that shit, bro. She don't have to be lyrical. She don't have to spit.
Right.
She can just talk her shit and behind some dope ass beats.
So I got a question for you because you are a spitter, right? You say you're a spitter. Mm-hmm. Where do you think the spitters go wrong with making music?
They don't mesh well with I guess what the people love. So basically, how I said I make music for me. They make music for them, but they take it a little bit too far because you still have to feed something that the people are gonna capture. Like, if you was lyrical nigga, you gotta change up your beats. Like, most of them niggas be picking some beats that be like, you need nah, bro. And then of course your demographic. If you a lyrical nigga in Houston, you're a lyrical nigga in Texas, you already know your shit got a hit. If you're a lyrical nigga in New York or a lyrical nigga in North Carolina, you may not have to use this certain type of beats or use this style, certain type of styles. Like I fuck with who's the nigga out here? Jason Lyric.
Yeah, fire.
He that type of nigga that he still got that bop. He know how to make, and that's why niggas will compare him to like a J. Cole or something because he fire. He and then if you pay attention to music, bro, the greatest tune of music is East Coast lyrics on down south beats. That's gonna give you a hit every fucking time. If you saying something and the record doing something, and that's when you get when niggas like Cole. Cole pick boring beats sometimes too, but as you starting to see, he's gravitating towards, even Kendrick, gravitating towards, something more vibrant.
So speaking of Kendrick just came out and shitted on Cole and Drake. Did you choose a side? Which side do you choose, man? You rolling with Drake and Cole? You rolling with Future and Kendrick?
Y'all gotta remember that nigga Kendrick, a Gemini, man. Tupac, Kanye. Look at the patterns. But like I said, man, I'm a big J. Cole Drake fan. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick hard too, though. He's just a fan of the sport. It's a sport still, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially with them spitter niggas. All of us, it's a sport. Even with my niggas, we all competing. Yeah, I fuck with you, nigga, but I'm gonna kill your ass on the record. And I think with them, it's just, That's what it is. It's a sport. It ain't no real beef or nothing. Them niggas ain't.
Rank them.
Rank them.
Rank them. Rank them.
Oh, you gonna do me like that? Okay. Damn. That's hard. Now, if you talking rank them as far as, you know, I gotta do it right. Let me say, I say I'm gonna go with Cole first. I'm gonna go with Kendrick. Nah, I don't know, cause I done heard Drake say some shit, bro. Woo! I'm gonna go with Cole. I'm gonna go with Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. I'm gonna go with Cole, Drake, and Kendrick, bro. I got to, man, cause the thing about I done heard J. Cole say some shit that made me pull my fucking car over, nigga. Like, what the fuck this nigga say? Y'all been going crazy.
Showing his naked ass, bro. I'm like, he on that London verse with Bia, like just the way he could switch his shit up. Him shitting on the Kanye verse, talking about Kanye being a fake.
What's the line he said about Jesus asked me for a feature? I'm going to hell if Jesus asked for a feature. I said, what?
Nah, Cole is different, bro. Leave Cole alone, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then I've heard Drake say some shit. I didn't heard Drake say some shit, you know, that's crazy too. But I think Kendrick just gets that vote a lot of places because he's just lethal. He come like Eminem.
Yeah.
He come like Eminem, but you know, if he slowed it down and you kind of listen to what exactly he's coming up with, you probably see that, it ain't better than what J. Cole said or what Drake said. This, you know what I'm saying? But he just lethal. He like you know what I'm saying?
And Joe Budden, he claims that female rap is on its way out.
Out?
That's what he says.
Hell
like as
nah.
far as like the new, like just being able to get the stripper, put her on any throw beat and getting a writer. Do you feel like it's getting to the point where now it's like, all right, it's getting oversaturated? Or do you feel like they still got a wave?
Yeah, no, they still got a wave. It's just getting started. Like, cause you're not seeing you're just seeing the wave of just girls wanting to rap. But now you're gonna start seeing the girls that's like Rhapsody or the female versions of like the female version of Jason Lyric type nigga. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who can do both, who can rap, look good, like a Nicki Minaj, like, you know what I'm saying? Rap, look good, and had the niggas like, oh shit, you know? Cause I mean, it's just two, I think, you know, with Cardi, Nicki, and then, oh no, you got what's that chick name? What's her name? Flo Milli. Flo Milli, Scarlett, she hard. Like you starting to get those girls, the ones that can really go and still can look good and you know, probably break some records. For real.
I gotta keep going back to this contract shit, man. It just really fucks with me that happened to you. What contract that you think that you would give out to somebody now? Like, what do you think a rapper should be making? Like a percentage that you felt like you should have been given at that time.
Shit, 100%, nigga. Keep your shit.
Niggas gotta get their money too. You know what I'm saying? Like your manager, the distribution at the time, everybody had to get their money. So.
Yeah. Managers, of course, get 20 to 25%. Goddamn, I just say pay your people like what you supposed to, what they worth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is you talking about like team percentages, like what niggas should get, like videographers?
Nah, just what you felt that you should have got.
Oh, what I should have got?
Yeah.
Nigga, nah, it should have went the exact way. This exact way. Me and Q Smith should have split 50%, 50%, 25, and then I should have got the writers 35, and everybody else split the rest. Because I know Playing Skills was going, just because they implemented the situation. They created the play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was their play. So they get a piece. Hurricane get a piece. Dorrough get a piece. And then that's what's up. That's it. I probably would have, just because on the writer side, I probably would have split it with Dorrough, my portion on the writer side.
Hey, this Rainwater. So listen. Now I sit back and listen to the story and they call me the junkiest person, right? But it sounds like Playing Skills really fucked you out your situation. Because without breaking it down, it sounds like Playing Skills signed you to a record that was already moving, then sold it to Hurricane Chris. Mm-hmm. So they did. So you really signed to them for nothing.
Yeah, because we was working on moving the record. Like we was all working together, and we was kind of push the record further. And I think they just felt like, nah, man, this ain't it. We want something bigger than this. So they just sold it to them.
So how much did they sell it for? How much did they get?
Oh, not sure. To this day.
And they called me junkie.
You still top 3 jank.
Hey, look.
You in the jank Hall of Fame.
Hey, because to this day, I don't know their business and they side.
Don't worry, we gonna reach out.
Look, I don't know.
Playing skills, cuz you better come back and tell your side of the story.
Because you know what's so crazy? Playing skills was like my favorite producers growing up too.
Yeah.
Them niggas was hard.
Them niggas hard, bro.
So they never even made the beat. That's the crazy part.
No.
Because what I'm saying is, did anybody think that they made the beat? Because again, niggas didn't even realize you made the beat.
Nobody knew I made the beat.
So did they
because that wasn't
they get credit for the beat?
No, they got credit for the beat when you go on Wikipedia and you see producer. I think it say them and I want to say Q Smith, but they say they name on
This is like your partner going to buy a sack from you, and then you pinch out of it.
Nigga.
I think I'm gonna make a documentary on the worst fucked up contracts in Texas, bro.
Hey.
This is fun. This is, bro. You know what's so crazy? And y'all didn't. And it's not like we had the internet back then, so nobody knew. Nobody knew nothing about shit. So let me ask you this: how long did it take you to? Because you did say your business did get corrected.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to get corrected, and how did you get it corrected?
So you remember that period where we weren't getting paid, right? That's when Dorrough came in and they implemented their piece in it. So at the time, working at the zoo, get a call, a publishing company want to, take over the situation, give me out my contract, whatever. So I negotiate my contract out of that on lunch break and shit, and I had I had got out of that shit that was from 2009 to 2012, right before I finna move to Dallas. So yeah, it was about 3 years, man. 3 years.
So is that money that was coming in? Did they backload it?
Yeah.
Also, so you were able to get.
Yeah.
So were you paid fairly? Was the compensation correct, or was it just like, well, I'll take whatever because now it is what it is?
No, I got paid good. I got paid pretty good. The first check, yeah, it was good.
Shout out to that. Shout out to that.
It was good.
And so now it's about to come back around.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with that first check?
Man, look, I'm
number one single. I heard a number one single is like $500,000 off the bat, right?
Cause to be honest with you, bro, I'm not a rookie artist, so I ain't into the chains and I'm gonna give me a car.
You got a chain on right now.
Nigga, this shit cheap as fuck, man.
I wouldn't have said that, but okay.
Shit like $1,500.
Yeah, 15 grand, nigga. We on 15 bands.
Nah, fuck this shit, man. I can say I keep it up 100.
Yeah.
I'm honest, even if it hurt me. Shit.
So what are you gonna do with the bread? If you get 100, so let's say you get a $200,000 check.
$200,000. I'm gonna get a goddamn Chick-fil-A, goddamn.
Okay.
I mean, because I own land in Breckenridge, so I'm trying to get more into the land and shit. And I want to franchise a restaurant and then keep going with it. I got a couple investor friends.
Bro, you must stay prayed up or something. Cause for this to come back around like this,
16 years later, bro.
He didn't get what he was supposed to get. He didn't get what he was supposed to get, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You must be stay prayed up to.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I think it was so crazy because I just was about 3 weeks ago. I finished a 30-day fast, and I was just telling everybody they asked me why you fasting. I said I want to show the Lord that I'm loyal to something. What's up? And then lo and behold, I get this news.
If she asked you to come perform.
Oh yeah, we're working on that right now.
Oh, that's loud.
She comes. I don't know if they coming to Dallas or whenever they come to Dallas.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we working on that.
That's lit, bro.
Sure.
So what is Super doing now? What is Super into now? You say you got land. Is there anything else that you got that people can support? What is Super doing right now, man?
Man, look, just go to my Instagram, official SVPA. You're going to find out and see everything I got going. I post all that shit. I'm doing I got a project that I'm working on now, but really niggas ain't checking for no album. So, you know, we just putting singles out and doing content videos because you really in today's game, it's still shifting. So you don't even have to shoot a music video for that. You're not really an artist. You're a content creator and you make music. So you pretty much just putting your music behind your content and throwing it to the people, showing them shit. Like, that's how I release a song now. I got records that I done shot videos to that's not on Spotify, but I'm gonna just keep them coming back to listen to this shit until I do want to drop a project, you know. But yeah, you know, then the Poppy record, I still got that going. It's on the radio in I think about 7 markets.
That's what's up.
So yeah, man, just trying to keep that motion, bro. I've been doing this shit since this whole situation. Niggas been thinking I've just been sitting on my ass because I haven't attacked at the major platforms. I feel like if I was gonna be on there, they would want to call me, you know.
Yeah.
I don't be reaching out to niggas. I never really like the attention portion, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why when you say I ain't know the face, nigga, cause I don't come outside. I make my money and stay home.
Yeah.
I make music. I don't make attention. I don't want that shit. You know, even at the shows, I go to back. I'm going through the back, nigga. I ain't going through the crowd.
Nah, embrace the love, nigga. Embrace the love. Hey,
I embrace it. I embrace the love for my kids. I embrace the love for my partners. You know, I didn't have people tell me, man, you go hard. So many years, it's like, okay, the bank account ain't showing it, nigga.
it's about to. Number one hit. Oh, it's. Who's the first person you gonna shit on when you get there?
It's probably some females, man. Them bitches ain't right. Well, they inboxing me back now.
And they gonna FaceTime me with a check.
Nah, it's so many, bro. Like, I just, because I'm cool there. I'm cool with so many people, but I don't be on that shit, man. Because I feel like it's a blessing. And I don't want to, you know, show God that, hey, I'm taking advantage of your blessing yet again. You know, because this shit was snatched from me, bro. And I think it was snatched for a reason. And I'm glad it was. I really am.
So if you were to make a new Halle Berry, what would be the name? Who would be the... instead of Halle Berry, who would it be?
Nia Long, she fine little bitch. Nigga. I'm an old nigga, bro. I'm an old nigga, bro.
You gotta give a
You gotta give a dude.
Nah.
Proper motherfuckers out.
Drea? Who else? He pregnant and shit. Who else? Shit.
I don't know.
What do you think?
Yeah.
He alone.
Goddamn. Oh, damn. It's so many, bro. Think about it. Bro, I done seen some of the baddest motherfucking bitches that's not celebrities.
Bernice Burgos.
Nigga. yeah, she is a bad motherfucker. Like, but nigga, even like all them little models on Instagram, what shit? What's their name? It's so the game to change, bro. It's different. It's different.
If you get to get Drake on the remix and bring it back. Like, you know how niggas just bringing shit back. In fact, Hurricane Chris brought his old hit back.
Yeah, with the Hey Baby
shit. Would you not just, are you able to bring it back? Like, could you just re-drop it?
Yeah, I can do whatever I want.
Oh, man, I think you better.
I can do whatever I want. See, here's the thing about it, bro. I've had control over this shit for so many years. I've been posting videos and posting little, accolades all these years. Nobody gave a fuck. My fans did, the ones that pay attention to me, but nobody really gave a fuck. Now it's like, oh, I didn't know you had all this control. Yes, nigga, I've had all this control for 13 years. Like, nobody gave a fuck. I've been collecting checks. I've been collecting checks for years on this record. Like, I just redid my pub deal, so
And before we get out of here, what does a hit song do for an artist?
Oh, shit. If the business ain't right, it'll fuck you up. Look at me.
But if the business is right, what type of check is we talking about?
Oh, shit, nigga. I mean,
you can estimate. You ain't gotta.
It's in the 100K.
Okay.
If it go global, if it go regional, it's just a couple thousand. You know what I'm saying? Because like you make, and then the game's so different. You making so much money off streaming and shows, and you know what I'm saying. It was one point, and I was getting. That's why I had to stop going to school, because I was getting like about 4,000 or 5,000 a show, and I had like 3 or 4 shows in a week.
Damn.
That's when niggas used to stain on shows. Like niggas used to do, because we had that. It was called we used to call it the Boosie Webby effect. Boosie Webby used to go do They were so big, but they would do shows for 10 grand, 5 grand. So they had a shitload of them motherfuckers. They was getting so much money in shows. And this is what I'm hearing. And it was just like, damn, okay, well, let's do that then. Let's charge like less than what we supposed to be charging so we can get more. Yeah. And then it'll just make it seem bigger. So we kind of helped ourselves blow that bitch up.
And last question, what advice would you give to somebody who signed a bad deal?
Signed a bad deal. Well, depending on how long they need to wait it out. Just, you know, I would say you just got to go for the ride, or, you know, lawyer up, do what you can early. Don't let it linger on, you know, just kind of attack it in the beginning, because, you know, the music part is the fun part, but, you know, the bad part of that is, you know, not having your shit together and not being able, because you ain't gonna be able to be yourself on stage, interviews, all that shit if your business not right. So don't, you know, it just depends on how fucked up the deal is. Like me, I didn't know that. I was just like, well, I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna just keep going. Nah, I should have stopped, said halt all shows, halt everything. I gotta fix this shit, because if I don't fix this shit, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be cooked. So yeah, just you know, before they even sign the bad deal, don't sign the deal, nigga. Don't sign no fucking deal. We don't need a deal anymore. You know, unless you're trying to get rich faster, which is a death wish. Don't sign no fucking deal, nigga. Just be your own businessman. This is your store. This is your mom and pop store. You run your shit. You get your checks. You know, don't give your shit to Walmart. Just run your mom and pop store. Because all Walmart gonna do is just take over and not give you your shit, and make sure they run it how they want to run it. Don't do that. You know, it's your shit.
Man. So again, for those trying to tap in and listen to the new song Poppy, or just follow you, again, give them that Instagram.
Instagram, official SVPA. You see it right here. Official SVPA. Everything on there. Everything.
Got any shout outs?
Yeah, man. I want to shout out my business manager, BC. Shout out to BC.
BC something fried, BC?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out BC.
Yeah, I told you, bro. I'm connected to everybody, man. This is my nigga Fat, my manager Jay Chat.
Shout out Chat.
Yeah, you know, and just my fam, man. Shit, everybody been holding down with me for so fucking long, nigga. I'm a ghost. When they see me out, they, oh shit. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, stream that Sexy Red and that Halle Berry.
Yeah, stream that shit up.
Check up.
Hey, stream that shit up, man. I can't tell y'all what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do some shit.
Yeah, man. And he gonna send it to us and we gonna post. Man, hey, this is the best part, man. Super.
Yeah.
You are a real life freestyle, man. Reallyfe street star.